Hello traders and welcome to another video review. Today is Thursday, June 5th, 2025. Let's take a look at Solana on Zondacrypto. This is the daily time frame chart of Solana quoted to USDC. As you can see, let me just remove the volume indicator. What is particularly interesting here in that chart is quite special for the Solana. We can see definitely that just recently we got the nice rejection of the technical level. So let me just create some sort of the let's say supply zone. So this is the first line we want, 192. Then the second is 187, and the third one is obviously 184. So we have a quite wide supply zone here on this chart. Now the next line we are going to put on this chart is the trend line, and the trend line might be located somewhere around, let's say here. We got at least one full touch of this trend line, then there is a second, then there's a third, and then breakout below the trend line. That's always something interesting that market has to say to us. Most likely this situation is very in favor of bears. Now we got this technical support at 156 now violated on the Solana market. Maybe it will turn resistance quite soon. Now we got another technical support located at 139.90, so basically 140. And this is the next target for the bears if they push the prices, of course, way lower. What the RSI is doing on the daily time frame chart, we're going off extremely about market conditions below the level of 50, and we are trading roughly around the level of 40 though. So there is still room to the downside here before we will hit extremely oversold conditions. Obviously there is still room to the downside here on chart. If we break below yesterday's low, which is located at 150, then this level here will be technical resistance, and this level here will be technical resistance as well, which means that the bears are accelerating to the downside, right? So possibly the level of 140 is next up for the test. If we apply awesome oscillator to the chart, you can see clearly that the awesome oscillator is below the zero line again as the market comes down on the decreasing momentum as well. So now the convergence of the moving averages is getting really smaller and smaller. Step by step, bears are getting more and more control over the market as they want to push the market lower. Last but not least, let me just apply the Fibonacci retracement. For this situation, I will just make it a little bit on the right side on the screen, so you can see, guys, the levels. We broke below the level of 38 just slightly. Okay, let me just remove awesome oscillator. Maybe that will be better. We already seen it. There you go. Just the price action. We broke below the level of 38%, 152. Now we are again below 58% Fibonacci retracement. Next target 142, which is the 50%, and the next one is 131, which is 61% Fibonacci retracement. So there is still some room to the downside for the bears to make a correction and resume the uptrend. However, it still looks, in the short term at least, it still looks very bearish on the Solana on a daily time frame chart. It might take a few days to get there. However, the sentiment currently is very negative. Bears are in control of the market. We got some levels to be tested. We got some room to the downside. Please prepare for more downside to come soon on Solana. That's everything from me for today. Thank you very much for watching this analysis, and I hope I see you guys next time. Take care and bye bye.